Okay, guys, so now I'm going to look at Thingiverse. I have a couple things on Thingiverse to show you. I thought about perhaps doing a lion with Mr. O, and I want to show you this does not work very well because that tail right there does not print well. There's a lot of overhang, a lot of support that you'd have to pick off the face, and this is something that we wouldn't want to print. Again, it's the tail that really ruins that. The mini octopus, perhaps a bath toy with Mr. O as an octopus. This actually prints very well, and it's articulated. That is to say, if you take a little time, work these back and forth, the joints actually function and the legs kind of roll around. I can show you an example of one of those. I believe I have my kids is these. I have a Jedi Knight. The Jedi Knight does not print well for a couple of reasons. One, the sword has never printed well. Two, the amount of overhang, for instance, with the cape, the hand there, that does not print well. Something that I'm going to go with here that does print well is the monkey butler. I think I'm going to take off the chimpanzee's head and put Mr. Ho's head, and this can be a ring holder for Mrs. O. I'm sure she'd appreciate that. So this is what I've chosen to go with. I'm going to go ahead and download this from Thingiverse. This did not come down as a zip drive. If it did, I'd have to go in and extract it all. So now I'm going to be able to go to Mesh Mixer and import that. So I'm going to go up to Import. I don't want to replace what I have. I want to append. I want to add to it. So I'm going to append, and then I'll go to my download folders, and I'm going to bring in the monkey butler. Now, the meshes in the appended file are much larger than the rest of the current scene. Would you like mesh to automatically? Sure, I'll repair that. And now I have that in there. So I'm going to go ahead and close this right now. So I could work on this, I could work on that. I can just as easily toggle back and forth between them by going whichever one I work on. So if I'm working on this one, you can see that's bright and shiny, and this is kind of dull and grayed out. If I'm working on this one, this. So I'm going to work on this one and bring it to that. So I'm going to go back to Edit and Transform, and then I'll start doing my work. So I'm going to move it over here, and then I just kind of switch around views. I'm going to go ahead and move this down. I'm actually going to intentionally move it back a bit. So it's kind of in line, and I'm going to use this to get the relative scale now. So I am going to go down to this cube at the center of, or at the, I guess, the origin of the arrows, and I'm going to drag it up and out, and I'm going to drag it down a bit just so their heads stay kind of in the same frame. And I'm scaling in approximately, I don't mind his head being a little larger. I'm really kind of looking at this neck because that's what I'm going to have to make fit. So I'm going to go ahead, and I like that. Now I'm going to get, I'm going to rotate it so that their noses are facing the same direction. So I'll come up to the top view and really try to align them there. All right, so I'm going to come back over. I'm willing to, I can always scale it more. I'm going to go up a little bit with it, and that's about the way I want it. All right, so I'm going to accept this now, and I have that there. So I've appended and brought that in. Now what I'm going to do in the next video is I'm going to make some cuts and then combine them.